Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick, and today we're tackling a really cool project, creating personalized gifts for your teams. My daughter just finished her first year of soccer, and we wanted to do something extra special for her teammates and coaches to celebrate their amazing season. What better way to commemorate the year than with a custom 3D printed team keychain? In this tutorial, I'll show you how to add personalized text, set up filament colors, and create something truly unique and memorable. From downloading the design to customizing it for each player and coach, I'll walk you through the entire process step by step. Get ready to impress your team with these awesome custom keepsakes. So grab a cold one and let's get started making your first personalized 3D printed model. To save time, I jumped onto MakerWorld and found the perfect starting point, a soccer ball keychain that fits the theme perfectly. Next, I opened it up in Bambu Studio and got to work. Once the model was loaded into Bambu Studio, the first thing I did was make sure that it was the right size. Using the measuring tool, I selected the outer ring of the keychain that gave me the measurement radius of 20.24 millimeters. So the entire width of the keychain would be 40.48 millimeters, or just a little over 1.5 inches. So for what I wanted, that was a little too small. So to fix this, I used the scale tool. First, I unchecked uniform scale. Next, I decided I wanted my keychains to be about 2 inches wide. So I calculated that into millimeters and got 50.8. So all I had to do is type that value into the X and Y fields. The reason I turned off uniform scale was so that the scale tool would not increase the Z value when I increased the X and Y. I wanted to maintain a nice flat keychain, and 3 millimeters is similar to a poker chip thickness. Great, now we're ready to start adding our customizations to our model. The first thing we need to do is add some custom names. Of course, for this model, the best place to do that is on the back, so I went ahead and used the rotate tool to flip it over. Alright, for our coaches, I wanted to put the team name and the year. This is actually quite simple in Bambu Studio. Select your model and click on the text shape tool. You'll see the options for the text tool pop up. Let's first add our team name. Since the name of the team was Purple Pirates, I'm going to separate that into 2 words. First, I'll add purple in the input field in all caps. Once you have your text added, all you have to do is move your mouse over the model and the text will follow the mouse. Next, let's go ahead and make some adjustments. Size 16 is a little big and the text gap is a little too much. So I'll change the size to 10 and the text gap to a negative 0.75. Next, we need to adjust the thickness and the embedded depth. The thickness is exactly what it says. We want our text to be flush with the model, so let's change that to 0. This will make your text flat. The embedded depth is how many millimeters deep you want your text to be in your model. So adding a value of 0.5 will add more color changes to our print, but give the slicer more layers to make sure that our text is nice and thick inside of our model. Watch, if I change the value to 0.5 for our embedded depth and hit slice on the slicer, you'll see that our text will be printed on 4 total layers. I think this is good enough. Now on the flip side, if we set our embed depth to 0, then reslice our model, you can see that our text is not going to show up correctly. It's always best to add some depth to your flush text to give the slicer some layers to completely print. Don't worry, if the text is a little off, you can adjust that layer and I'll show you how to do that. Let's add the Pirates text now. First, we need to deselect our model. Click anywhere in the work area and the text shape pop-up will close. You will also notice that the yellow box near the text is gone. This means you have deselected your text. Now to add the Pirates text, just start the process again. Select the model and click on the text shape tool. Again, using all caps, type in Pirates. Let's adjust the size down to 8 and the text gap to negative 0.75 again. We'll go ahead and use the same thickness of 0 and the embedded depth of 0.5. Now move your mouse over the model and place your text by left clicking. Alright, let's repeat that process one more time to add the year. Deselect our model, re-click on your model and click on the text shape tool. Add your text and adjust the text size gap that you want, then thickness of 0 and depth of 0.5. Next, let's go over how we can adjust these text objects. The way you do that is by switching over to Objects mode. Click on this button right here. As you can see, we have our object model, which is the keychain and the 3 text layer shapes. Just click on one of the text shape object layers and it will highlight with a white box around them. Once you have the text you want to adjust highlighted, click on the text shape button again. The pop-up window will appear with all of your settings. Next, just make any necessary adjustments. If you would like to move your text around, you can do that by left-clicking and dragging on the yellow box. Alright, let's go ahead and make our first player keychain. I'll go ahead and use the coach's keychain as a template. Click on the assembly over in the objects menu and you'll see the entire model highlight. Hit Ctrl+C to copy, then Ctrl+V to paste. Alright, we now have a copy. You can also use the right-click menu on your model and hit the clone option and it will make a duplicate. Or you can use the Ctrl+K button. Before moving on, let's move those coach's keychains to a different build plate. Click this button here and a new plate will show up. Then just drag it over to the new plate. Now the reason why I moved them over to their own plate is because I plan to make some changes in colors to the team keychains. For the team keychains, let's go ahead and remove the Pirates text first. Select your model, switch over to the objects mode and select the text layer and hit delete on the keyboard. Now let's change the text purple to the child's name. Select the text layer and click on the text shape tool. Change the input text and adjust the position using the yellow box. Alright, I'm going to replicate that 10 more times for each child. And next we're moving on to setting up our AMS colors. Before moving on to setting up our AMS colors, if you haven't watched my painting tutorial, go ahead and do that when you have some time. I go into much more depth of this entire process. First, the colors that I chose for the AMS are going to be black, white, and the silk, purple, and pink swirl color. All of these filament colors are going to be Sunlu PLA. The first thing we need to do is go ahead and load those filament colors into the AMS. Next, let's set up our colors in Bambu Studio. Click on the Device tab and make sure you have the correct printer selected up here in the top left corner. This is only needed if you have multiple printers. Once that is done, we need to match our filaments to each AMS slot. So our slot 1 is our pink and purple PLA. Click on the edit icon here, select the filament type of generic PLA if you have not yet calibrated your filament that you're using. Generic templates are perfectly fine to use, but I would suggest learning how to calibrate your filaments. Next, change the color to match the filament. For this, I'm going to just pick this purple. Leave the PA profile at default and hit confirm. You will see slot 1 update and should say PLA and match the color that you just chose. Quickly do that for the two other colors, the white and the black. Make sure you match the slots with the color that you loaded into your AMS. Alright, let's go back to the Prepare tab and sync our colors to our project and then we can start painting. If you loaded the same model that I did from MakerWorld, you might see a ton of filaments like this. The quick way to fix this is by hitting the icon right here, then hitting the Resync. That will load all of the filaments that you just set up in the Device tab. Alright, it's time to start painting. I also wanted to mention it once more. If you have not yet watched my complete painting tutorial, then take the time to upgrade your skills. I covered a lot of this stuff in much more detail and spent a ton of time putting that video together. You won't be disappointed. The first thing that we need to do is fix all of the colors in our model. Switch over to the objects mode if you're not already there. Now that you can see all of the objects, let's quickly paint them. The base of our soccer ball should be black, so select that in the object view first. Now the filament hotkeys are the same numbers on the keyboard. So our black is on filament slot number 4, so just hit 4 on the keyboard and it switches that color. Great, let's go ahead and do that for the text on the back. I'm going to just use a contrasting color and select white. You can select multiple objects by clicking on the first one, then holding down on the control button on the keyboard and clicking on the second object. Now hit 2 on the keyboard to paint them white. Perfect. Next, let's paint the soccer ball this purple color. Since it's a girls' soccer team, they're going to love it. Alright, the first one is done. Make sure to flip it so that the name faces down. I would suggest finishing up the rest of the team names and printing as many as you can at once to save on filament waste. The more objects that you print that are the same colors on the same layers, you'll have less waste. Alright, and there you have it. A super easy and quick way to hand out customized gifts for any kind of team event. I know that I'll be doing this for every single sport that we're a part of. Oh, and if you completed a project similar to this, I would love to hear some of the ideas that you have in the comments below. I have a ton more content already in the works, and we'll be releasing some amazing new videos in the coming year. Be sure to like the video and hit the subscribe button. Have a great day and happy printing.